y'all, welcome back to another video on Recovered Bass TV. I've been getting a lot of people have been talking about how they want to get more into bass fishing and learning different things about bass fishing. So I've been meaning to do this for a while. I'm gonna do a set of videos where the first 5 are gonna be my top 5 baits that I take to anywhere. Like if I go to a new place that I don't know what, I don't know how the fishing is there or where they're at. I don't know anything about it. New pond.
Every place can be a little bit different.
Yeah, they're all different. Where I don't know where any of the structure is and stuff. And I'm gonna break down what I use for each bait, how I fish them, and why they're my top 5 favorite baits. First one is gonna be the frog. Where are the frogs? When I first go to a new place, especially during the summer, the winter not so much.
Nice, cool summer mornings.
This really works for the summertime when the bite's really good. Is the best time to explore new places, I feel like, because I start out early in the morning. I like to get there early on the top water bite, and I'm going to do a frog. Depending on what the place looks like or where the vegetation is or the pads or anything, or if it's got a lot of moss on top, if it's got a lot of pads and stuff, I'll run just a regular topwater soft body frog. It doesn't have to be a Googan frog, because
they all pretty much work the same.
Yeah, they're all about the same. The top, the colors and everything, all that stuff on top, it doesn't really matter to the fish. The fish ain't gonna see the top of it, so it's the bottom you want. I like to go with all the bullfrogs around here have like a yellow or chartreuse belly. Yeah. So I try to get a frog with that color of belly. Let's see what color. This is white. White works pretty good too. And if it's a real nice bright day out, like a black or something, you know.
Black and white are pretty much your two
mains. I'll trim these off. What I'll do is I'll bring them over to the top of the bait and trim them off right even with the top there. Which, as you can see, those are about perfect. If you're getting a lot of short strikes, go ahead and cut them back a little more, about there or so. That'll help with short strikes. If it's a lot of open water, not too much cover on top, then I go with the popping. Then I would go with a popping frog, because that would spit. I'll show you this one here. And there's a bunch of different frog companies, like Lunker Hut makes some. They make a prop frog. It's pretty nice. I don't have one currently. I gave it to a friend of mine.
There's more than these 2 kinds of frogs, but
yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be Googan. I mean, really. I got these 2 frogs in boxes. Well, my wife got me one for Christmas, and I got another one in a box. I've never purchased a Googan frog, because I don't really see the point in it whenever there's other ones for the same price. But this got so whenever it spits water, a bunch of commotion on top of the water and attract the fish. But this has got like a leopard frog belly on it. So that one should do real good around here, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of those kind of frogs.
And then again, the skirt is about perfect. And what I throw that on, this is just my American Hero Lures. It's a, let's see here. It's a 610 medium heavy, fast action. It's a good, I mean, you can throw anything on these rods. But I have it set up with braid. I think I have like 50-pound braid on here. And that's so what braid doesn't, you don't want to throw a frog on anything but braid, in my opinion, because everything else stretches too much and braid won't stretch. So when you go to set that hook, you're not going to stretch and risk missing the hook set on them.
Yeah, you just get a lot better hook sets with braid for something like frog fishing or jig fishing even.
I also use braid for a couple other applications too. Well, actually a couple other applications. But those will be in another video. And If y'all have never done any topwater frog fishing, it's like some of the best because you get the blow ups.
Yeah, it's really fun.
And you get two kinds of bites on a topwater frog. You get one where they'll just come up and destroy it, and it'll scare you the first time it ever happens. I promise you. My wife almost threw my rod in the pond one day when like a 4-pound bass blew up on one right in front of her. It was funny. Or they'll come up and you'll be walking your frog, and your frog will just kind of. Sometimes they go underwater, dip under for a second. Well, you'll get one that'll come up and it'll just like slurp it in.
Yeah.
And then your frog, you'll just think it's just part of you walking it, but then you'll see it swimming off. Like he won't blow up on it. He'll just kind of suck it in, and then before you realize, you gotta be paying attention when you're frog fishing, because if you're not, you're gonna miss them. Plus this, when you get it, plus the 50-pound braid. The reason I like it is like if you get them in some cover or something, you get them up out of there.
Yeah, those stick lily pads and
And
stuff.
it'll cut right through your grass and your pads and stuff. It's just what anybody who does topwater, I don't know anybody that topwater fishes with anything else other than braid.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be 50 pounds. Some people, I've seen people use like 15 and 20. I don't really see much a point in that, because that's just me. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. If y'all enjoyed the tips, hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. That way, when I come out with another tip video, y'all will be able to catch it. Peace.